I'm going to start with a poem that was inspired through one of the workshops with Margaret. And I really, really like it. Since I'm among poets, I would like to read this one. Café Fin. Sitting here.
Music line 2, please. Music line 2.
Sipping, good Vietnamese coffee. Surrounded by poets. With words dancing around the cafe table. Even the fish on a cup stand still while the poets read. And here I would say even the books stand still while the poets read. That's one of the poems. Another poem, it's funny where one gets their inspiration for poetry. I was pregnant at the time in Anchorage, Alaska, waiting for the birth of my first son, and I go into the library, they had like a small library in the hospital, and I found an old Webster book, and for some reason I'm looking for the definition of woman, whatever you want to make of it. And I found out that the old definition of woman is Whitman, wife of man.
That's it.
And it's a very old, and I took a picture of the dictionary of the page because I thought nobody will believe me. And I made a poem, a very short poem. And it says, adult female human, maid servant, mistress, defined by centuries, diluted by beliefs, disintegrated by some, redefined by others, reconsidered by her own. Whitman is her name. Wife of man. Her lot, her fate. Defined as a servant, a personal attendant. Who knows? Her entity, woman. Okay. This one is, for some reason, I called it Awakenings. Sadness lies down, dreaming about a world filled with raindrops, and happiness of satin moon lakes. Loneliness sits in a rocking chair, moving time back and forth, waiting for a companion. A companion's love poem to remind him or her of its existence in a world meaning in a world filled with selfies. Needed for a friend to exist. Hope is nature's colors way to give blue its tranquility. Orange is a feeling of sunrise. Silence come as a reminder that of noise and a warm bedding for music. But anger is a frustration's partner of dreams filled with worlds of unreachable goals. This last poem that I'm going to read was one of the hardest poems to write, and it's been seen by many other people, been through many different critique groups, and I'll just read it out loud and let you be the judges. A guarded secret. Mothers hide their daughters' femininity, pounding pubescent girls' breasts to stop their physical development, to push back a biological clock, forging the shape of a flower back into a bud, pounding woman's natural body back to a year or two, a heartless deed, yet well intended by the one who casts the iron to protect her young from males who believe unleashing libidos is an innocent and uncontrollable task, bringing forth unwanted pregnancies, unwanted children. Women flatten their daughters' futures with sordid where sordid pain, cries and shouts are left deadened, hushed, imprisoned by walls of belief and a misguided intention to protect Carmen's daughters from undesirable actions, from being plucked from their youth by the sharp edge of sexual abuse. Prepubescents, be warned. In agony to hide what they naturally were meant to be, forced to shrivel under heated leaves and a scalding grinding stone to crush a budding gland scarred into a future written with guilt, with silence, a desperate measure in a world filled with wrong answers to all their unresolved troubles. Thank you so much.